Hey, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Redstone9X here and welcome back to another command block tutorial video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do improved smoke bomb commands in Minecraft. So this video is going to be an updated version of the one I did about 3 years ago back in 1.18. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. Link will be in the description down below after you finish watching this video. I'm a bit surprised I haven't thought of doing this video a little sooner, and I'm sure some of you guys have been wanting me to bring this back, so here we are. And now, before I go into more details on what those commands are to make this work, you know the drill. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss another video. Apart from that guys, let's begin today's video. Okay guys, so here are all the commands right here, so it's just a decent handful of commands to make this all work out. And, as always, all of these commands here will be in the description down below so you guys can copy and paste them into your world later on. Now, let us begin. So first off, as always, I'm going to demonstrate how this works. So I'm going to turn this on, and turn this on, and I'm going to get my ninja smoke bomb right here. So if you guys have seen my video from about 3 years ago, then you'll know how this works. But for those who haven't, I'll give you a quick demo on how this works. So pretty much the idea is that when you throw this at enemies, whether it be players and even sometimes mobs, they will be hit with blindness. But you, on the other hand, if you throw it nearby you, you become invisible, disappearing like a ninja, hence the name of the ninja smoke bomb. So this is pretty much how it works. So when you throw it down like this, now you see me, and now you don't, just like that. So you pretty much get invisibility too for like 15 seconds. And the blindness effect that it hits others is pretty much the same amount of seconds. So I can pretty much show you. So I'm going to turn on this, so that way I'm not going to go invisible or be immune to the blindness effect. So that way you see the perspective of what happens when you get hit by this. So when you throw it, this is pretty much blindness 2 for 15 seconds, so this is what it's going to feel like if you're the one getting hit with one of these things, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off. And also I'm going to get my quote-unquote test players. And also I got some mobs over here, just for a little combat test. And also I'm going to turn this one, so I know this sort of command is mostly intended for if you're up against other players and not so much mobs, because although mobs can be affected with blindness, it's not necessarily going to help you that much in combat. And you'll see what I mean later. And also we're going to spawn in a couple of test players, like so. Pretending these are players so that you can visualize the scenario better. Now I'm going to go into survival and let's do this. So pretty much when you throw it down, you go invisible, and you probably notice that some of them are glowing. That's because I've turned on this right over here, just to reveal that they've been hit with blindness, so that you can see that it does work, and it does affect them, and that sort of thing. But as you know with mobs, the blindness doesn't entirely cloud their view as much, because they're, as you can see, they're still following me, even though I was invisible, like so. But I thought I'd show you anyway, just so that you can see how this will work if you're up against real players. Okay guys, so like I said, you can use the smoke bomb against other hostile mobs, but obviously it doesn't provide you that much of an advantage if they pretty much spot you first, like so, behind me. But there might be a way to make the invisibility work better in your favor. So let me show you what I mean. So pretty much if you hide in an area like this, where they can't see you at first, and then use the smoke bomb like so, then as you can see, they don't see you at all. So you can use this to sneak around better. But of course, if you use this after they spot you, then of course, they're gonna track you down no matter what. Like this. Get over here! Still going after me. And even the blindness doesn't entirely work if they've already spot you. Bruh. But for players, it might be a different story. But you should guys keep that in mind if you plan on using this against hostile mobs to sneak around. And also make sure you don't get too close when sneaking around because, well, if you get too close, then they'll see you even if you're invisible as well. Okay, so now that you've seen that, let's go over the commands into making this all work out. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, make sure you guys leave a like on this video and subscribe with notifications turned on. And with that, let's get into the commands, so be back in a sec.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so first things first, we need a couple of scoreboard commands to make this all work out. Starting with this one right here. So it's scoreboard objectives add, and then we do smoke_bombs, and then we do minecraft.used : minecraft.snowball right over here. And then this command simply removes that scoreboard if needed. Pretty standard stuff. So now we're moving on to the commands which activate the ninja smoke bomb. And these first two right here are pretty standard commands for activating the ninja smoke bomb. And what I mean by that is that these two kinds of commands I've used in previous videos before and involve using snowballs in the same way as this. And also in recent videos I did the same thing with wind charges and that sort of thing. But for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna go over that right now. Starting with this one. So this first bit means when the player has the special snowball with the custom data tag smoke_bomb:1b selected right over here, it's going to run this. Run execute as at E, and inside brackets we do type equals minecraft:snowball at S, and then we do run summon area_effect_cloud. And then you do 3 squiggly lines like this, and inside these curly brackets you do particle : another curly bracket type : block, block_state : minecraft:air, and then here we do comma duration 2 seconds, comma tags : and inside these brackets we do smoke_bomb and close all brackets at the end here. And then this command right here gives off a smoke particle trail when you throw the snowball. So this first bit is pretty much exactly the same as the last one I just showed you, except we do this here. Run particle minecraft:smoke, and then we do 3 squiggly lines like this with 0.1 3 times, 0.01 here, 15, and then we do force at the end. And this next command right here detects if you're holding the ninja smoke bomb and if the actual snowball entity is not around. So pretty much the snowball entity is pretty much when you throw it in the air until it disappears when it makes contact with a block. So again, same first bit as some of the others I've shown you. Except we do this here. Run execute unless entity at E, and inside brackets we do type equals snowball, MBT equals, inside color brackets we do item : ID : minecraft:snowball, count : 1, components, and inside these color brackets we do this minecraft : custom_data : and inside these color brackets we do smoke_bomb:1b and close all brackets at the end here. So then you want to have a redstone comparator going into these next 4 commands in front of me, which pretty much activate when the snowball entity is not around. Starting with this one, which will give you invisibility when you throw the snowball near you. So it's execute as at E, and inside brackets we do type equals minecraft:area_effect_cloud, tag equals smoke_bomb at S unless entity at E, and inside brackets we do type equals minecraft:snowball, distance equals ... 3, and then we do run effect give at E, and inside brackets we do tag equals smoke_bomb_thrower, and we'll talk a little bit more about how you get this tag a little later. And then we do distance equals 0.3, And then we do minecraft:invisibility for 15 seconds, 1 for the amplifier, and true for no particle effect. And this command right here is for giving off a smoke particle explosion effect. So this first half of the command is pretty much exactly the same as the last one I just showed you, except we do this at the end here. Run particle smoke with 3 scrolling lines like this, and then you do 1 4 times with 2500 at the end here. And then this command is what gives other entities blindness. So this command is actually exactly the same as the one that gives you invisibility, except for a few things. For over here, you need to put an exclamation mark in front of this, so this will mean anyone with this tag will not be affected. And in here we just do minecraft:blindness for 15 seconds, 1 for the amplifier, and true for no particle effect as well. And then this command right here removes the smoke bomb thrown tag after the snowball has hit the ground, which again we'll get into what those commands are for giving you that tag in just a moment. So it's execute at P, and inside brackets we do tag equals smoke_bomb_thrower, and then we do run tag at P, and inside brackets we put the same thing as before, and then here you just do remove, and then you put the same name at the end right here. Now this next command right here detects if you're holding the ninja smoke bomb. So as you can see, this command is pretty much exactly the same as the one that detects if you're holding the ninja smoke bomb itself, minus the part in which it detects if the snowball entity is around or not, like this one over here. Now this next command right here activates the smoke bomb scoreboard. So it's execute as at R at S, if entity at S, and inside brackets we do scores equals, inside color brackets we do smoke_bombs equals 1, 2 dots at the end, close both brackets, and then we do run scoreboard player set at E, and inside brackets we put the same thing as before, and then you put the same scoreboard name here with 0 at the end. And then this command immediately replaces the item in your main hand, essentially giving you the smoke bomb once you have thrown it. So it's execute at P, run item replace entity at P, and then we do weapon.mainHand with, and then you're putting in all the information for the special snowball named Ninja Smoke Bomb, as you see here. And then this command right here gives you the special tag called Smoke Bomb Thrower. So here it's just a simple execute at P, run tag at P, add, and then we do smoke_bomb_thrower. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but make sure you have a redstone comparator like this coming from this command leading into these 3. Sorry if I forgot to mention that. So anyway, this next command right here detects if you have thrown the snowball far enough away from yourself. So pretty much these next few commands are for making sure that you do not get the invisibility effect if you've thrown the snowball not as close to you. So this command is pretty much similar to some of the others I've shown you, except here we want to put inside these brackets tag equals smoke_bomb_thrower. And then the rest is pretty much the same, except we want to go over here and do this. Distance equals 4, and then you do 2 dots at the end here. So what that means is, if you have thrown the snowball at least 4 blocks away from you, then it will activate. Anything less than that, it will not activate, if that makes sense. So then you have a redstone comparator like this leading into these next 2 commands right over here, in which this one pretty much gives you a special tag called too far. So same first bit as some of the others I've shown you, except we do this here. Run, tag at P, and inside brackets we put the same thing as before, smoke underscore bomb underscore thrower, and then you do add, and then here you do to underscore far. And then this command right here removes that tag. So this command is pretty much exactly the same as the one that removes the smoke bomb thrower tag, except well this is for the to far tag, so you put that tag name here, here, and then you do remove, and then put that same name right over here at the end. And then this last command right here removes the invisibility effect if you have the too far tag. So same first bit as some of the others I've shown you, except we do this here. Run, effect clear at E, and inside brackets we do to underscore far, comma distance equals 0.3, and down here we just do Minecraft : invisibility. And yeah, that is pretty much improved smoke bomb commands in Minecraft. And that, my friends, is gonna wrap up for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss another video. Apart from that guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next week in the next one. Goodbye!